In this video, we will take a look at 3 true tales of buried treasure which appeared of the magazine Long John Latham's Lost Treasure. The stories in this video are simplified summaries of the original articles. If you'd like to read the original articles, along with the other articles which appear in this magazine, please consider purchasing this issue of Western and Eastern Treasure, which you can find by clicking the link in the description. Story number 1. Plantation Treasure. James Edward Flowers, a brave soul, met his untimely demise amidst the chaos of the Civil War. It was during the fateful Battle of Fort Pillow, Tennessee, on that fateful day of April 12, 1864, when he was just 21 years old. Alas, he departed this world carrying with him a secret that concealed the whereabouts of a hidden trove of gold and silver, worth an estimated $3,200. In life, Flowers resided alongside his mother on the Flowers plantation, nestled on what is now known as Vadane Road. This serene abode, situated 3 miles from Kilmichael, Mississippi, in the heart of Montgomery County, bore witness to a strained relationship between mother and son. Their bond deteriorated swiftly after the passing of Flowers' father. As fate would have it, the young man inherited a portion of the plantation's wealth, much to his mother's chagrin. From that moment on, their personal ties withered away. With the outbreak of the war, Flowers, driven by loyalty and duty, answered the call and joined the Confederate Army. However, before embarking on his perilous journey, he made a decision that would forever shroud his fortune in mystery. Flowers clandestinely buried the majority of his funds somewhere within the bounds of the plantation, keeping the knowledge of its precise location to himself. Only his aunt, Mrs. Bessie Tate, bore witness to his secret, unaware of the burial site. His mother, however, had suspicions. On one fateful night, she caught sight of young Flowers clutching a small iron pot filled to the brim with coins, poised to venture into the darkness. Sensing her son's intent, she confronted him, but in a fit of rage, he commanded her to remain indoors until his return. The intensity of the moment lingered in the air as the weight of their fractured relationship bore down upon them. Years later, fate led me to the remnants of this storied plantation during a brief stop on my journey to Florida. Today, the land is under the ownership of Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy Love, custodians of its rich past. While time has left its mark on the estate, with renovations breathing new life into its walls, echoes of the Flowers' existence still resonate within its halls. Curiosity piqued, I approached Mr. Love, who graciously extended an invitation to seek out the buried treasure. Alas, due to the constraints of time, I was compelled to decline his cordial offer. The endeavor demanded more than a cursory glance, as the expanse of the plantation held secrets that could not be unearthed in haste. I pledged to return when circumstances would allow me to pay the search its due diligence. Regrettably, that day has yet to arrive. Undoubtedly, the pursuit of this hidden wealth may span mere minutes or extend into weeks on end. However, the fruits of such an endeavor would undoubtedly be worth the toil for anyone willing to embark on the quest and reclaim the long-lost gold that lies beneath the soil, waiting to be discovered. Story number 2. Rare cash in a Florida swamp. Florida in the 1830s was a battlefield where the U.S. Army clashed fiercely with the Seminole Indians. It was an unlikely place to encounter a young inventor from Paterson, New Jersey, promoting his wares. But there he stood, Samuel Colt, not peddling beach essentials, but selling something far more potent: guns. Sam Colt was confident that his 8-shot revolving cylinder carbines would captivate those armed with single-shot rifles. However, his success was limited. While he managed to sell a few handguns to officers, his biggest order came from General Thomas S. Jessup, who purchased 50 carbines. Unfortunately, more than half of these firearms may still be concealed in a Florida swamp, waiting for a fortunate treasure hunter armed with a trusty metal detector. According to a letter from Colonel Harney of the 2nd U.S. Dragoons, dated November 8, 1850, General Jessup ordered the purchase of 50, and they were placed in my hands. They were the first ever used or manufactured. 30 of them were lost at Caloosahatchee. The exact circumstances of their loss vary, but one enduring tale suggests that during an Indian attack, The canoes carrying the carbines capsized, submerging the arms still enclosed in oak, zinc-lined, grease-filled containers. Should this account prove true, these firearms would likely be in impeccable condition even today. Therefore, if one happens to find themselves near Caloosahatchee, Florida, and their metal detector emits a promising signal, they should remain vigilant. The early Colt carbines, if discovered, would undoubtedly command a substantial fortune in today's collector market. Story number 3. Treasure in North Carolina. In the quaint village of Kittrell, nestled within Vance County, lies a secret waiting to be unraveled. Legends speak of Captain Pop, a notorious pirate whose hidden cache of gold coins remains undiscovered unless, of course, it has already fallen into the hands of a fortunate soul. Whispers of this treasure have spread far and wide, capturing the imaginations of many who dream of unearthing its glittering wealth. Captain Pop, once a fearsome buccaneer, grew tired of the treacherous seas and sought solace on land. With a small fortune to his name, he yearned for a purpose beyond his swashbuckling days. It was in the isolated hamlet of Kittrell that he found his haven, purchasing an ancient tavern and inn with a portion of his ill-gotten gains. This establishment, known as the Popcastle Inn, held a fascinating history of its own. It had been erected by a European nobleman who sought refuge in the New World, weaving tales of intrigue and mystery into its very foundations. Under Captain Pop's astute guidance, the inn flourished, its coffers brimming with the spoils of both honest hospitality and the addition of gaming tables. Yet, behind the facade of revelry and mirth, the wily old pirate carefully hoarded his precious coins. Stories abound of the hidden nooks and crannies within the inn's walls, where Captain Pop secreted away his treasures. Alas, fate had other plans, and the pirate's demise left his riches untouched, forever concealed from prying eyes. Today, the Popcastle Inn stands as a mere memory, a relic frozen in time. To reach its hallowed grounds, one must traverse the winding Lynbank Road, embarking on a journey that spans 2 miles until Ruin Creek is reached. The year 1860 marked the end of the inn's glory, its doors closing and its grandeur fading into the mists of history. Yet the allure of Captain Pop's hidden fortune persists, igniting the hearts of treasure seekers far and wide. Whether in its entirety or fragmented, the caches of this legendary pirate undoubtedly lie in wait, eager to be discovered by the fortunate few who dare to unravel the secrets of Kittrell's past. If you're interested in purchasing a copy of this vintage magazine for yourself or as a gift for a friend or loved one, please click the link in the description.